Hey guys, the Melon Man here, down on Myrtle Beach. Just gonna do a full body workout with you. It's gonna be 25 minutes, less than 25 minutes. So there's no reason or excuse why you can't do this. You can fit this into your life. It doesn't have to be an exhausting, destructive, annihilating workout. It can be short and intense. We don't have to have all the bells and whistles. We can do it with a couple of dumbbells. All I've got is a pair of dumbbells with me and a mat. So it doesn't require a lot of equipment to do this. The workout just needs to stimulate your physiology. It's got to set your body science up to create some change. That's what we need. I like to get people in the gym in my program 4 times a week for 30 minutes. There's no reason why we can't fit that into our lives. I know we're all busy people, but exercise, movement, nutrition, mindset is all part about being the best version of ourselves. And who can afford to be anything less than their best? I know I can't. If I'm not at my best, that means I'm not the best for how I feel today, my energy, myself, my mood, how I'm feeling, and that's no good. And then that's no good for my relationship because I've got less patience and less love to give, or any of my relationships with my children or my family or my clients or my career or my friends or moving into my future, right? That's not going to produce the best results that I want, because the energy that I have and the energy that I'm putting out into the planet is exactly what's coming back to me. So I want to keep my energy in the best space I can all of the time, or at least as often as I can. And exercise, nutrition, and mindset, coaching or management is a part of all of that. Check it out. Just gonna start off with a little warm up. Don't be shy. Come on over and join me if you like. We'll start with our hands behind our heads. We're just gonna pick up our knees and kick out our feet. Simple enough. A little bit of balance. A little bit of hip flexors. I'm kicking out my hamstrings, so I'm warming up my hamstrings. I'm warming up my hip flexors, and my hip flexors connect to my spine, so I'm warming up my lower back. I'm working on my balance. I'm getting my heart pumping. I'm warming up the body, and it's beautiful. I'm also working on my tan. I'm gonna work on my tan at the same time. Why not? I'm on the beach. I might as well work on my tan too while I'm working on my body. Beautiful day down here. So we can do that for 60 seconds or 30 seconds. We can do that for a time interval, or we can do that for repetitions. We can do that for 30 or 50 repetitions. Next one, I'm working on balance again, only this time working on a little bit of balance and flexibility too. The higher I lift my back leg, the more I'm stretching out my hamstrings. Stretching out my hamstrings, working on my balance, picking up my heart rate, my body temperature, warming up my body. 20, 30 repetitions, lifting your back heel as high as you can, keeping your back leg as straight as you can, stretching out those hamstrings, working on that balance. Balance is an important one to include in your exercise program. As we're getting older, people are falling down, breaking their hips. Balance is a big part of that. Make sure your exercise program includes balance and flexibility. All right, starting to warm up a little bit. Hamstrings, hip flexors warming up. Okay, let's warm up those hips. Off to the side, warming up those hips. A little bit of balance, hip abduction. Coming off to one side, off to the other side. 20 repetitions, 30 repetitions, hip abduction. Alternating, balance, hip abductions. Simple workout you can do anywhere. All I've got, a couple of dumbbells and my body weight, and I can get my body moving. On vacation, wherever you are, you can keep your body moving. You can keep yourself at your best. All right, legs are wide. Still, more work on the hips, lower back, getting those bigger muscles, those glutes and hamstrings in there. Warming up, hips, glutes, hamstrings, lower back. Over to one side, both feet remaining flat on the floor, both feet facing the same direction. Lean over, lean over, lean over. One side, then the other side. As you start to warm up, you may be able to get a little bit further over. May be able to stretch out a little bit more. Both hands to either side of that foot. Lean over as far as you can into that knee, that bent knee. Straightening out one leg, straightening out the other. Dropping myself down here in the high plank position. Just being in that high plank position is activating a lot of muscles along the front of my body. Warming up all the front of my body there, holding the plank and breathing. You can hold that for 30 seconds. Shoulders over top of the hands, keeping myself nice and flat to the floor. And we can add some movement through the lower body. Bring the knee in toward the elbow, knee in toward the elbow. Let's try 20 or 30 repetitions. Knee to elbow, that's like your mountain climber. Knee to elbow, try to keep yourself flat to the floor. Take those knees in. Let's give you that front profile. Knee to elbow, knee to elbow. Starting to warm up. Heart rate's getting up. Heart starting to pump. Feels good. All right. Let's pick it up a little bit more with some jumping jacks. Let's try 20 to 50 jumping jacks. If you can't do jumping jacks, problems with your knees, very common. Here's my low impact version of the jumping jack. If you can't jump them out, maybe you can just work through a low impact jack there. However, if you're okay to jump them out, let's go full out jumping jacks. $20 to $50 jumping jacks. And you don't want to stay resting for too long between exercises. 30 seconds, 60 seconds rest between exercises would be about the limit. Catch your breath just a little bit. Don't let the heart rate come all the way back down, and then get right back to it. All right, let's work in some squats. Working through a nice full range of motion. If you can't drop all the way down into your squats, then just go to whatever depth of squat is right for you. If you can't go all the way down, give me some little squats, right? Little squats are awesome. I love little squats. But if you can work through that full range, let's get you working through that full range. $15, $20, $25, $30 reps. 15 to 30. What's right for you? 2 sets of 10 if you like. Get that heart pumping. Activate those big muscles. Warm up those knees. All right. Whenever we bend those knees, we start to pull in the quads and hamstrings. Biggest muscles on the body. They burn the most calories. So, we really like to build our workout around those leg muscles. They're always included in every workout. Could be squats, could be lunges, could be some sort of plyometric drill, could be some sort of step-up drill or some high knee drill. Something that elevates the heart rate with those legs always for a set. Usually 3 sets minimum during a workout to really elevate the heart rate. And you can do that with just body weight like we're just doing there. Or we can add the dumbbells to make it more challenging. We can add a barbell, medicine balls, Bosu balls, Swiss balls, all sorts of mechanisms or methods of adding variety and intensity to the workout to keep it fun. It's gotta be fun. If you're not having fun, what's the point? All right, let's get down for some pushing. Push-ups. Nice straight body. Can't do push-ups on your toes? That's okay. Let's do them on your knees. Just as long as your hips come forward, your body stays nice and straight. If you can do full push-ups, do the full ones. 10, 15, 20. How many can you do? Whatever you can do, it's gonna be perfect for me. We've got to push you outside of your comfort zone, not outside of mine, okay? Everyone's got to work at about 70% of their maximum effort in order for change to happen. So that's a big thing that stops a lot of people from moving forward when they're working out on their own, is that they're not pushing themselves hard enough. They're doing the same thing, the same amount of time, all the time, the same number of repetitions, the same weight. They're not pushing themselves. Listen, nothing valuable happens within your comfort zone. You've got to step outside, okay? Coming up next, I'm pulling out the dumbbells. I'm working on my dumbbell rows, pulling my elbows back, taking all my muscles in the back, putting them all into, bringing all of them into activity. My lats, my traps, my rhomboids, pulling my elbows back. Got some light weights. I'm just doing quick reps today, burning out 30 to 50 reps of all of my exercises, 20 to 50 reps of everything. Just a beach workout, a great little body fat stimulator, energy boosting workout for today. So whenever you're working on your back exercises, you want to try to keep your back flat. So this is what I call a flat back. Okay, my spinal extension happening. You don't really want to have the back flexed over like that. You don't want to have a rounded back when you're doing your activities. You want to try to extend, so you're pushing your chest forward, keep your back flat, and work through your rows with a nice flat back. Two sets of 15 to 30 repetitions, 15 to 25 reps. Enough to get my heart pumping. You can see I'm starting to get out of breath. My body's starting to get hot. That's what I want. That's a great sign that my physiology, my body science, what's going on inside of me is changing. My body's getting revved up for the day. I'm stimulating norepinephrine, epinephrine, my adrenaline, all those hormones that are great for revving up my metabolism, giving me energy, mobilizing adipose tissue, getting the fat out of storage into the bloodstream, free fatty acids, so I can use that fat up. You want to burn that fat up, right? All right. Dropping down. Put our hands under our bottom. Just working on my leg raise. Nice straight legs. Point my toes. Lift those legs right up to 90 degrees. Working on my tummy. Okay? If you can't do straight-legged leg raises, then maybe you can go one leg at a time. How about that? Just one leg and then the other leg. Awesome. If you can do full ones, let's see, 15 to 30, 10 to 30 straight-legged leg raises. If you're going one leg at a time, Let's see, 20 to 50, one leg at a time. A little bit of hamstring flexibility there. Stretching out my hamstrings, relaxing my spine, flexing over. Just breathing. Taking it all in, breathing. Stretching. Listening to the waves. Getting yourself present. Getting yourself to the here and now for today. While I'm down, flip over here. We'll get on our tummies. You can put your hands out front, more challenging that way. If you like, you can put your hands back alongside your body. Lift your chest up, lift your feet up high as you can. That's your Superman, your Superwoman, your super person. We're all super people here. "15 to 30 repetitions should do it. 2 sets of 10 or 20 repetitions, or 3 sets of 10 repetitions, or 2 sets of 15. Allow my spine to flex over the other way after working on all that extension. Take my dumbbells up to my throat, drop my elbows down as deep as I can, work through as full a range of motion as I can, front squats. Let's see, 10 to 20 repetitions. If you can't drop that deep, if you don't need dumbbells, that's okay. Everyone works at their own level. Keep both feet flat on the floor. Sit back into your squats. Look upwards. Work through as full a range of motion as you can with your knees, your back. Be safe. Myrtle presses. Let's get those shoulders in there. Alternating sides. Dumbbells turned in toward me at the bottom of the exercise. When I press over my head, I'm turning the dumbbells out, away from me. 20 to 30 repetitions. Forward lunging rows. I'm up on my back foot. I'm up on my toe in the back leg. My front foot's grounded flat on the floor. This makes me have to balance. I'm balancing. Gotta hold myself stable. Adding to some flexibility. Some work through my lower body. Then I'm gonna grab my dumbbells. Keeping my body flat to the floor. Nice and flat, horizontal. Not moving my torso at all. Just pulling my elbows back. Keep my torso still. Pull my elbows back. I got light dumbbells. I have to do a few more repetitions that way. That's great, all well and good. Making my heart pump. So 15 to 25 repetitions on one side, 15 to 25 repetitions on the other side. Same thing, just the other way around. Back foot on my toe. I'm balancing. Front foot flat on the floor. Keeping myself flat, horizontal, not moving my torso, pulling my elbows back. Second set, 15 to 25. I'm sweating. My heart's pumping, I'm working. Working in a little bit of flexibility here. Mobility, range of motion. Stepping up. Stretching out my inner thighs and my hamstrings. Stepping up. Stretch out. Try to get my foot all the way up beside my front hand. Step up, stretch out. Step up, stretch out. Every time I step back, I'm in my high plank position. I'm working on my core, all the muscles along the front of my body. Every time I step up, put my front foot flat on the floor, I'm stretching out those inner thighs, those hamstrings, those hip flexors. Ten to 20 repetitions. I call those my spider lunges. Staying down on the mat, working on some more core. Let's work out the bicycle. Hands behind my head. Extend out the leg as straight as I can. Twist my elbow across. Knee to elbow. Knee to elbow. Tuck my tummy in. Tuck my tummy in. Twist across. Straighten out the leg. Tuck my tummy in. Tuck my tummy in. Ten to 30 repetitions. 2 or 3 sets of 10. 2 sets of 15. Whatever's right for you. If you want to do the supported bike, if that full out bike is too much for you, you could always move to the supported bike. A little bit easier. Pull that knee in. Add a little bit more flexibility. Stretching. And pick up the speed. Rip out another 10 to 20, 10 to 30 repetitions of the bicycle. Are you starting to feel it? We're almost there. I'm down to my last 3 or 4 exercises. We'll call it a day. Hang in there with me if you can. Gonna add a little bit of back extension, working all along the back of the body, the posterior chain. A little bit of balance, a bit of stability, a bit of strength through the back of the body. Always got to have balance. We always got to work on those core muscles. My workouts are always core focused, functional, full body workouts. Great to burn calories, burn fat. Get your body strong all over. So here I am, flexed over. And then I'm going to extend my body over for the flexion and extend. Balance, stability, strength, core. That's a great one for the lower back strength. If that's too much for you, to come up from that flexed over position. For beginners, we can start this off from the top. So we start high, we come down this way. Balance, stability, and core strength. Down to my last 3 exercises. First one, lunge and press. Let's get the legs and the shoulders working together. Tough workout. Dumbbells turned inward toward me. Sink into my lunge, tap my back knee down to kiss the floor. Come up and shoulder press. Turn the dumbbells out as I press over my head. Ten or 15 reps with the right leg forward. 10 or 15 reps with the left leg forward. Woo! I'm down to my last 2 exercises. Almost there. Let's get some bis and tris. We'll call it a day. We got everything in the body done, including the core and the balance, full body strength, and we've triggered the body to burn fat. We've set up that body science. All right, wrap it up. Lunge and curl. Back with those big muscle groups and the arms as well. Lunge and curl. Ten or 12, 10 to 15 repetitions with the right leg forward. 10 or 15 repetitions with the left leg forward. Upper body and lower body working together. Can't do the lunge and curl? That's okay. Just do the hammer curl. One side, then the other. See if you can get 20 to 30 of those, 20 to 50 of those alternate hammer curls. I'm really feeling it now. It's hot. I'm getting a great tan though. I'm not complaining. I'm feeling it and I'm loving it. I'm gonna finish off with a tricep extension. Could do that just over the head, down and up. Could do that for 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 repetitions. Could do it sitting down, kneeling down, or standing up. Or if you want to add a little bit more to it, you can do it with a lunge. Or 12 or 15 reps on one side. Same thing. 10 or 12 or 15 reps on the other side. And a little bonus workout exercise for you. Back for a kickback. Finish it off. Whatever's left. What can you do? 10, 15, 20 to finish it off. Whatever's left. Whew. There's a workout. Less than 30 minutes, 2 dumbbells and a mat. Down on the beach, you can do it anywhere. You can fit it into your life. No excuses. We'll see you again. I'll be back to do another live workout with you tomorrow morning. Hopefully you can join us. See you then.